It has literally never been easier to stand out online. But if right now your content looks good on paper, but it's not bringing new clients into your coaching or healing business, then you're doing what 99% of people are doing online. And I'm going to break all of this down for you so that you can start shifting it to get the attention of the people who want to pay you today and maybe even start signing clients this week without ever even touching your strategy. Because, yes, there are people who would happily pay you 5K or more today watching you, lurking, waiting for you to give them the signal that it is go time, baby. So, let's talk about why they aren't moving yet because I guarantee it is not what you think. You've probably been told that it has to do with your strategy or you need to niche down or be more consistent, post more. It's the algorithm. We're in a trust recession, blah, blah, blah. But the real reason they're not in your DMs right now, this very moment, is because you're talking about what you think is important, not what they're thinking about at midnight when they can't sleep. You're trying to sell her healing and nervous system regulation and inner child work when she's laying in bed ass to ass with her man, scrolling her phone at midnight, wondering, why doesn't he want to fuck me anymore? You're trying to sell shadow work when she's saying, I don't know what's going on. No matter what I do, I can't lose the weight. Or why do I feel so compelled to have cereal every single night before I go to bed? And your content is like, let's clear your subconscious blocks and embody your higher self. Babe, I love you, but we have got to cut it out. And I used to do the same. So, no shade. The content that you're posting is technically right, but it's not actually you. It's conceptual, it's vague, it's filled with all of this fluffy spiritual jargon and coach speak. Most coaches and healers, your ideal client is not another coach or healer. So they don't know what the hell you're talking about. And I don't know about you, but I am both a coach and a premium client. I'm not going to sit here reading content that sounds like ChatGPT wrote it. I'm not going to sit here and read a post telling me that I'm afraid of success and then whip out my card and pay somebody $5,000. I'm in a happy marriage, but for example, I would pay $5,000 to finally understand why I'm so damn good at making money, but keep falling into shitty relationship patterns and can't keep a man to save my life. I'm going to pay $5,000 to solve that problem. I'm going to pay $5,000 to get what's on the other side. And guess what? It's still all inner child healing. It's still nervous system regulation. It's still subconscious reprogramming. You're just not saying it like a human that actually sees me. You're saying it like a coach who's trying to sell a niche. And so, shift number one is simple. Say the thing that your dream clients are actually thinking. Stop trying to sound like somebody who gets clients. Say the thing that you actually see. Say the thing that you actually want to say, that you see them doing over and over again, and say it directly to them. Because dream clients are not out here paying 4 and 5 figures to the safe coach, to the person who's talking about fluffy concepts. They're paying the person who sees through their shit and shows them the exit. And here's what nobody's telling you. The number one reason why your content isn't getting you clients is because your body doesn't believe you when you say it. Like, yes, you deeply believe in your body of work, as you should. You know, whenever clients come into your world, they get life-changing results. They are never the same. But somewhere along the way, you forgot what it sounds and feels like to speak like an actual human who knows what the fuck she's doing. And so now you're trying to get it right instead of being who you actually are. Walk like this, talk like this, sell like this, wear these fucking clothes or else. And so your nervous system starts writing your content for you, and your nervous system is fucking nervous. You're worried about how you sound. If you sound valuable, if you sound professional enough, if you sound like somebody that people want to pay. And that is what 99% of coaches and healers are doing, is taking this insight or even a concept, running it through ChatGPT, stripping themselves of themselves completely and posting it to the internet sounding like everyone else. saying the same thing that 90,000 other coaches are saying that is also not working, and never actually answering the one question that your dream client cares about. Why should I care? So, of course, your body doesn't believe you. You're not saying what you actually see. You're saying what you think you're supposed to say. And your body's not going to get on board with that. It's going to betray you. It's going to come off like a performance. It's going to come off in your micro expressions. And your people are intuitive. They pick up on that. They pick up whenever you're not fully backing what you're saying, even if you know your work is the shit. How would you say it if you were just talking to your girlfriend? How are you saying it to your partner? How are you saying it to your biz bestie? This is why your people are not jumping through hoops to hire you, and why you're sitting here going, God, why am I so brilliant and my bank account does not match? This is why. Because you're too focused on what you sound like. What do I say to get a client today? And your whole business is riding on what you post next, and we can feel it. Instead of, what does she need to hear to be all in on herself today? That is the energy that sells. That's when your body gets on board with you and you stop trying. You stop guessing. You stop worrying about fitting into somebody's imaginary rules of the way that you're supposed to show up. So here's the reframe. In the online space today, your first job isn't even to get clients. It's to make people stop the scroll. That's it. If you can't make me stop scrolling, you're never going to get me to your sales page. You're never going to get me into your DMs. You're never going to get me to care about your offer. And that starts with one thing. Stop outsourcing your genius to ChatGPT and calling it good. It's not good. Say the thing that you're afraid to say. Show up the way that you think is going to be too much. Say the thing that you actually see your people doing that's keeping them from what they want. That gets attention this week, today. That's what's going to make your lurkers, the people who are already watching you, reach out in your DMs asking how they can work with you. And look, I wish that I could tell you that this is the entire content strategy, that all you got to do is tell the truth and you're done. And honestly, if that's all you did, you would still be so far ahead of most coaches. But if you want that attention to turn into actual clients repeatably, sustainably, predictably, then we have to go deeper. We have to get you using the language that your people actually care about enough to pay for. And that's what I'm breaking down in this video right here. So watch this next.